Hi you guys, back in the kitchen. So we bought these hamburgers, these Angus beef burgers at Sam's, and we could not separate them for nothing. So there were no patties to be had out of this. So what I did is I put them in the refrigerator overnight to let them defrost, and we are going to cook this all up. And I think what I'm going to do is make a big batch of enchiladas, and then we're going to have some for dinner, and I'm just going to put a bunch in the freezer to have meals ready to go. So I'm going to drain this bag out. Should have had my heat on already. I'm just gonna dump those in. See how they're all squished and stuff? I tried everything. I tried a butter knife and a hammer. I tried everything, and I could not separate any patties off of this thing. So I don't know if at some point they defrosted and refroze or what happened, but I do know food is getting sketchy and we don't want to waste anything. So I'm going to brown this up. Season it up. We are going to make sure nothing goes to waste. And you could brown it up and can it, but if you have any issues with stuff you're buying these days, just find a way to revamp it, because at the cost of food right now, we cannot afford to waste it. And we'll see how much meat we have after we brown it up, because you know there's always water and fat that comes off your meat. And we may just freeze some cooked meat and some enchiladas. We'll just see what we get going on. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make a big batch of enchiladas and save this meat. Okay, everybody. Here's some of the meat. And then I have this big old bowl. This is going to make a lot of enchiladas on its own right here. So I'm going to add some green onion and chopped black olive. You don't have to do that. Stir that in. That smells good. I'm going to add the rest of this taco seasoning. Stir that in. I'm going to add a cup of water. Let that cook out, that water and that seasoning cook into the meat. And then I am going to soften some tortillas in some oil. You always want to do that. If you just roll them in corn tortillas without cooking them in oil first, you are going to have mush. So I'm going to let that cook for a few minutes and then cook my tortillas, and then we will come back and do our enchiladas. Okay, you guys, so I have my meat cooked, cheese shredded, I have enchilada sauce, I have my tortillas ready, and I fried up some chips. So I'm going to make refried beans and Spanish rice to go with this. So I have some cheddar and some Monterey Jack. You can use any kind of cheese you want. I'm going to, and I shook the can so you mix it up. I'm going to take some enchilada sauce and put it at the bottom of the pan like you would if you were making lasagna so they don't stick. Swish that around. And then we are just going to start filling our tortillas. I'm going to add the Monterey Jack. Now you will see that the cheese kind of disappears in your enchiladas, but it adds nice flavor, and then we're going to put cheese on top. So, a couple of tablespoons of meat. Roll them up. Stay down there, buckaroo. Who needs a restaurant? You can make your own. And you can do this on a separate plate if you want. I'm not going to worry about the meat getting in the pan a little bit. I feel like I've been working on this forever. And I bagged up 2 quarts, the rest of the meat, and put that in the freezer. And you can do sloppy joes or spaghetti or whatever you want if this happens to you. I just do not want anything wasted. The quality of our food is going down, cost is going up, and availability is getting sketchy, so I want to make sure we're not wasting anything. There was a lady who put up a video and she opened some of that yellowfin tuna in olive oil, and it literally had whole bugs in it. I mean, things are just not okay right now. She thinks it's because it was a pull top lid. I don't see where that would have anything to do with bugs in your canned food. Can you turn that down, please? Copyright. Copyright, 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 copyright. I'm trying to be over that music on the TV from the commercial. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And my husband's probably not in there to hear me say, turn it down. Sorry if I yelled in your ear. But it's a YouTube thing. If you're on YouTube, you know. They will strike us in a heartbeat. Piece of my hair. Tell you what, getting the chemo, your hair will forever fall out. I'm surprised I have any left. And I'm going to say my husband wasn't in here and didn't hear a word I said. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. We have 12 in here. I will roll up the rest of those and those will go in the freezer. So now sauce them and cheese them. And you can use as much or as little cheese that you like, have, want, whatever. My oven is preheated to 350 and we're just gonna cook these until they're bubbly and hot. Bella's griping about something. So there we go, you guys. There's our pan of enchiladas. When these are ready, I'll make a plate with our refried beans, our Spanish rice, and we will do a taste test. Well, here it is, everybody. Dinner is served. We have Spanish rice, refried beans, our homemade tortilla chips, our enchiladas. I got some home canned salsa for my chips. So let's see how these enchiladas are. And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a lot. I have half a pan to put in the freezer and a whole nother pan in the oven to put in the freezer. And I got another quart bag out of what was left of the meat that I put in the freezer. So, get some of that sour cream. Try one of our chips. Well, we saved our meat, you guys. So, with the shortages, the quality of our food going down, don't waste anything. Cook it if you have to. Create some meals. Put them in the freezer. Can it. Whatever you can do. So if you have any questions, post them down below. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay warm. And I will see you all in the next video.